to on my drive in to work.
Do you actually listen to it?
I've listened to sessions 4, 5, and 6 3 times each because I had a 5-hour drive.
I don't even listen to the recordings.
I do. I pick up on shit.
Yeah, it's helpful because, yeah, I hint. I have learned that skill. Anyway, so let me just set the scene here. No, not that one.
We're on the scene.
It was playing the drums for so long.
It was actually. No, I realized that today when I was doing some prep work, but mostly just notes. But anyway.
It was still playing the drums after all this time?
Yeah.
Of course.
It was on loop. Also, Sean, before I start, you're still logged into the last 5e game. That ended several months ago.
How am I logged into that? How am I logged into that?
I don't know, but your face showed up when I was showing Nick some Roll20 stuff 2 days ago. So
his ship will never sink.
Because I do not have a Roll20 tab open anywhere except for when I just open it.
Sean, I don't believe you.
Know, man.
I don't believe you.
Like, I've restarted this computer recently.
Little did you know, I snuck a Roll20 tab into your startup folder. So it automatically opens.
I will be trying to figure out something to do with Taco at a later date. For those of you who missed it, very short version is as normal. I'm tired. It's a Monday. I have not gotten to review all the rules I want to for this particular session because the day went longer than expected. But I do have the books for things like mass construction and tracking people over long distances and my notes for the campaign in general in front of me. It just means I may have to flip through a few things to answer certain questions. Okay. Who remembers what happened last time?
I do.
Multiple 3-dot stunts.
We smacked up Quan Chi's shit, and we ruined his plan, and we foiled his cult, but we also got blood bonded by Matt.
You sound disappointed about that.
I didn't know.
So, again, has everybody added the intimacy for one another?
I don't think I have, actually.
What is the rating for the intimacy?
It is a max health intimacy, which is, I think...
Your conviction.
Yeah. Well, sorry, it's a starting because they can go above, but it's rare.
Well, that's a 3-dot.
Where is
yeah, where do we add that exactly on our sheets?
Background.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put...
Oh, I see.
You put the oath bond under backgrounds, and then the intimacy under intimacy, obviously.
And again, as a refresher, I'm treating it kind of like a light version of the charm spell from D&D. You are not like, hey, I have to listen to everything you say, but you generally have a positive regard for everybody else in the group.
And
you treat them like a close friend.
How many dots does this technically count as for the intimacy and background?
The intimacy has your conviction rating in dots.
Okay.
And the background?
4, I believe, was the rating.
Yes. That basically means per story you have 4 dice you can put on anything in any in any combination you want, as long as you are helping another a member of the group or the group as a whole.
Okay.
But there can't be any ambiguity in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess the only difference about this intimacy versus other ones is that as long as you have the bond, you can't erode the intimacy.
Also, Izzy, I have another game that I've been playing that I may ask people if you want some other stuff to listen to. But anyway.
I'm good. I have other games I can listen to. I normally just listen to the ones I'm in, so I remember shit.
That's fair.
It also reminds me of what stunts I had planned that I didn't get to use.
It's basically, do you want to hear Rob Wensley being the most insufferable little shit every week?
I mean, I can just talk to him if I want that to happen.
Anyway. Hey, Izzy, that's recorded now.
That's fine. You tell him to listen to it.
All right.
Let's see. Oh,
Love you, Rob.
We also found the test tube that had a clone of Wan Shi. wasn't it?
Yes,
And
Or possibly the original Wan Shi.
there is somebody that looks incredibly like Wan Shi in there. Yes.
and they seem, at least according to Izzy, have the same soul.
I did say
Something
that,
like
yes.
They also
Whether you
looked a
shared-
lot
whether
older,
you-
if I remember right.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was to say whether he shared that with us or not.
I don't think I shared that with you guys in character, because I don't think I fully understand how that charm works in character.
Yeah, that's fine. We can keep that out of character. But yeah.
He got an ambiguous answer.
Is there anything else that matters in the covered sections of the map?
Oh my, yes. We'll get to
Okay.
but not much more. Well, anyway. With that, not quite succinct recap. Let's see. What is good for a session of investigation and determining what you wish to do next?
Investigation. That skill I don't have.
I feel like the one person with ranks in investigation is not here at the moment.
I mean, I can make myself have ranks in investigation.
Of course you can.
I can. I just don't know if I want to waste it on that. What's the roll for investigation, Wash? Are you serious? This Are you serious? Entire fucking...
Give me 2 seconds. I want to find something good for the session that isn't
That
a
isn't-
joke.
Based
Play
off,
me off, Johnny!
is investigation based off perception or something else?
It depends
Usually
what you're trying to
perception.
do. But yeah.
Usually perception, though. Yeah.
I was going to assume perception or int. I mean, I can totally throw ranks into it because I've got good perception. I've got really good perception, actually.
Yeah, I have a perception of 4, so I could try rolling it, not knowing what I'm doing.
I could roll it and not have the penalty you have.
I could roll just 2 dice and see both of them come up 10, because, of course, a useless roll will be the best roll.
Less talking, more bad idea dice rolling. 1 success.
I'm going to roll 5.
Hold on. I finally
Two
found
s-
some music.
2 successes.
Well, sort of. Let's start with this.
1 success.
So what are y'all doing?
This sounds like the slap dance intro for the Penguins of Madagascar.
What?
That is a
What?
very specific thing.
Yeah.
It's a little too.
Oh, it's getting better.
Yeah, but it's not what I was going for.
This would be good battle music.
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
Yeah, drop the volume a little, and I think that's good.
Laid back guitars is literally the name of the track. Okay.
Wan Shi is taunting us from afar.
What we
Fuck
have is
yeah, he
guitar.
He found another one.
Wan Shi's taunting us from over there. Points in the direction Wan Shi is taunting at us from. You're noticing my arms are going in 2 different directions.
Yeah.
One is directly in front of us on the opposite end of this wall. The other is probably above us somewhere.
I feel like ignoring you is the best option.
Yeah. So what do we want to do about the person in the tank?
Well, none of us are over there right now. We're all still in here.
Well,
All right.
Wash showed him to us, so presumably we went down there
You'll
and
find
saw
him
it.
pretty fast, yeah.
Oh, well, whatever.
Should probably not disturb the tank for the moment. We're gonna make sure this place is secure first.
What is the stuff on the desk?
Hmm?
I want to.
Relative. It's lots of occults and essence supplies, ritual components, things of that nature.
Anything in particular that sticks out, like to get an idea of what they were trying to do?
A lot of symbolic bonding kind of things, like tied knots in interesting ways, and pieces of different types of metal bound together in interesting twists. There's still some good stuff here you could reuse if you wanted.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to reuse it.
Mm-hmm.
If there are supplies. I mean, we have to. I need to create Magitech armor for the small child.
Appreciated, but I would have just settled for normal armor. I'm just gonna look around all of the rooms and see if there's like any. Well, just seeing if there's anything cool or unusual, or if there's any like hidden pathways going to somewhere.
What do you mean normal armor?
I don't know.
Reminder: the things I have craft ranks in is Magitech.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to get him nice normal armor, I can do that pretty easily.
Yeah, Dan can do that.
So Wash, I would certainly go around as soon as possible, find the shiniest things I can, and pocket them.
Sure. The shiniest things are definitely the some of the shiny things on that table, and these weird display thingies. That
I can't
some guys
exactly
are sitting
carry a
at.
TV.
Yeah.
No.
I think I probably am going to, after figuring out which stuff on the table is actually useful for crafting, make note of it, set some of it aside, put away, then go look at what the hell their display stuff is. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
what I have.
I think that's the electrocute button,
There
I don't
is an
know.
electrocute button.
or it's this one. I don't know. You should push it while I'm standing back here.
What do I roll to figure out what this is?
It's the third button on the left. Because I know exactly what button that is.
Intelligence plus lore.
Intelligence plus lore. Do I get Savant for this?
Yes.
What?
Yes, you do.
All three, all of the dots?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 successes on int plus lore.
Lore plus Savant, that is...
I'm just gonna let Sean also roll it. There we go.
Uh,
Holy shit. 10 successes. Literally twice as good.
Yeah.
He's also rolling more than twice as many dice.
Yes.
Hey, this is my thing, is weird areas of technology and Magitech.
Yes,
Noted.
primary versus secondary spec. The difference is demonstrated here.
So this is clearly a control station for a lot of different features of this manse. They kind of all need to be all three of the ones you guys find kind of need to be manipulated in unison in order to keep all the power running through this place balanced. There is some storage area. Well, Sean definitely. There's a big storage buffer upstairs. It seems like they are using it to kind of stockpile the power that is being denied to the land and shunt it into whatever ritual they were casting via the stone in the center, which is now gone. It is not, and both of you know that they are normally nowhere near that fragile, and the shield thing.
So
There is a big button on each of the consoles that says vent.
that's just going to want to
It is red.
That says what?
Vent.
vent. So we're going to want to basically do the math to figure out how we rebalance this, so it's no longer just denying the energy to the land, and
Yeah.
probably automate these 3 consoles.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're not going to be able to have 3 people sticking around here constantly.
Well, I
I'd
mean,
imagine if they're
presumably,
drawing-
I was gonna say if you're not siphoning power off, maybe they need less meat.
Oh,
That would be
the
the
other
hope.
thing is definitely you, Sean. There is a lot of There are a lot of readouts here that seem to be trying to read the biological information of Taco and Sean when they were strapped into those chairs. For it seems whoever was focusing on this was definitely focusing on. Yeah, I'll get to you, Ark. Is definitely focusing on how they connect the biological and mechanical components. And Taco's not here, so I'm not going to say too much, but they were focused on something, some strange type of essence and chakra that you haven't seen before, that seems to be kind of suffusing his being a bit.
Can I save this to a storage drive and then delete it?
You do not have a storage drive.
Can I make a storage drive to save this to and delete it?
Yes, but it's going to take you time to make a storage drive.
I'll do that in a little bit then.
Okay. It's going to probably take you a few minutes to get all of that. Though, so.
Violating NDAs.
So, Eric, I've seen you walking around down there.
Oh, I'm just fidgeting. Don't mind me.
Okay. Okay, then I won't tell you about things.
Ah,
So, this kind of arm gate thing here is it represents a plate of glass. I don't have a good representation for it.
okay.
And through it is a big red seething liquid glowy mass.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give this one to you guys too.
Hey,
There's
Como,
an
check this
identical
out.
chamber. On
I'm
the
standing
other
right
side,
here.
and it is green.
Yeah, but I pull you over to the glass.
What the fuck?
Wash question. When I did a scan of the area, did I get anything? Did either of these things ping earlier? And I just
No.
didn't know what they were? No.
Hey, are you going to call over the rest of the party?
Yeah,
you-
in due time. When you're not busy.
I'm going to poke the glass.
It is glass.
Does the thing behind it move?
No.
Are there any holes between the glass and me? Like air holes, vent holes?
Nope.
Does there appear to be any way to get in there besides the glass?
Nope. Roll me a straight D10, Izzy. It's more or less a luck check.
Nada.
No, I wanted the raw number. Oh, it's a 3. Yeah, nada.
It's a 3.
I have no idea what this is, but I get the feeling we should leave it in there.
Are there any pipes or stuff that are leading into that chamber, like through the ceiling or anything? Perception?
It is not transparent.
What is not transparent?
The liquid. You can't see more than like a few.
Oh,
inches
this is
in the chamber.
liquid. I'm sorry. I thought you said
Yeah.
it was a. Okay, it's actually just a chamber full of liquid.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was more like a writhing mass.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a tangle of vines or something.
No.
Okay.
I don't even know. Is there a way we can identify it without actually touching it?
I mean, probably like lore or occult, I'd imagine.
Can we try one of those, Wash?
Sure. You can go for a cult, I guess.
Occult plus what?
Intelligence.
Okay, fine. Yeah, no.
Not a botch, though.
Yep. I have no idea
Huh.
what that is, friend Aya.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah, like
No,
I
just
said,
that's weird.
let's just not open it or whatever.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, look, another one. Hey, Wash,
Yeah.
can I make the same roll, Wash?
Sure.
I'm gonna throw my background at it this time.
Oh boy.
And screw it. I'll throw in a willpower at it.
So you see, if you combine the red and green, you create Christmas.
So 2 successes.
Is that 10? No,
He
it's
spent a
one.
willpower.
I spent a
Oh.
willpower.
Willpower.
To think harder.
To my notes. Right. So... Izzy, I have sent you that.
That's all. That's all I get. Okay.
You only got two. Well, never mind. You got two.
I'm perfectly fine playing off this. Hey, friend Dia, this is really a strange vit roll in here.
Strange what?
Vit roll. What? You don't know about it?
Can't say I have had large vats of green liquid sitting around before, so no.
Yeah, most people wouldn't. It's highly toxic. It's used to corrupt artifacts. Tomo says, and then turns and kind of just walks away as though that's common knowledge.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, but how did you? But fine.
I love my background.
Go get the others.
Certainly special.
So do you walk back to the dog refereeing Sean and Dan, trying to figure out what to do with this place?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna mess with this shit. I don't know what.
I'm gonna go give friend Yuki a scalp massage because he's not here to say no.
Oh, also, again, I forget if I said this to everybody, but this session's a little free form. There's a lot of hints and different directions you could go based on what's in here. And,
Yeah, it's like,
So noted.
do we want to chase after Quan Chi? Do we just, I don't know, focus on fixing up this place and
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess establishing the whole purpose of why we came here. You know, the diplomacy stuff.
Abandon all of the path of the ninja and open up a bed and breakfast.
I'm okay with this.
I'm pretty sure I'm a health code violation.
Not if we shave you.
Not if we change the health code.
Wash is.
Okay, hairnet.
I was gonna say, just put him entirely inside a hairnet.
But those chafe.
But no, we could put him in like a giant, like one of those hamster balls, but huge.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Robot arms.
Yeah, robot arms, much better.
Yeah, I personally, I don't think chasing after Wan Shi is going to be in anyone's best interest. I'd rather get this place fixed so we can stop fucking up the farmland.
Yeah. We need to stop draining.
I mean, that'll be a huge boon for our relations with the town anyway.
Do we? I was gonna say, do we tell? I can't remember his name. The mayor's name. The
He doesn't
mayor.
have a name.
No. Mayor.
He was not the one.
Mayor Quimby.
Over
Yes.
Quimby.
Do we tell him or the villagers about this place?
Probably not.
Like, we should vaguely mention the fact that there was at least Wan Shi was evil and had a secret base with cultists. Everything outside that, probably don't mention.
Yeah, or we even just say he was creating an artifact meant to do something to the town and was sucking energy from it.
Friends, if I may, Wan Shi is getting pretty far away.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to realistically be able to catch him.
Yeah.
Like, he used to be here pointing directly up, and now he's way over there, and I put my arm at a 60-degree angle.
And how exactly are we going to get out?
Oh, well, there's
quickly.
Well, there's another one over there, pointing over.
Another what?
Wan Shi.
Yeah, there's that too.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Over there. There's two of them. I point up and then I point off to one side.
Yeah, there's some other stuff. I mean, are you busy with that terminal?
Not particularly.
Take a break.
Oh, come here, check out the Vitrol. It looks really cool. Come on, friend wolf.
Dog will roll its eyes and let's start sniffing around to see if there's some other exit or air that I can.
Huh.
Do you see the Vitros? Friend S13-CA7-RD-A.
Sorry, what were you saying, Ziggy?
No, I'd like to basically sniff around, like following just like the trail of air to see if we can find like a proper way out that we can climb.
Well, there is this door here.
So 3 successes on trying to identify the liquid.
What is this? It's just intelligence plus occult. I'm pretty sure savant doesn't apply in this case, right?
I'm gonna say no on this one.
Right, I keep forgetting that's a thing.
3 successes. Yeah, you've heard of this stuff. It's pronounced vitriol.
6 successes.
Yes, you have used this stuff before. Okay, here, Sean, I'll private you.
Right. So it's a mystery liquid. Gotcha.
Oh, totally.
I told you what it does, friend Aya.
You're right. I should trust you more.
We're friends. Trust is...
I feel oddly compelled to trust you.
I give you a hug.
I don't immediately recoil. But only not immediately, just after a moment. All right. That's enough of that.
There you go, Sean.
Is that the
Okay.
same for both the red and green ones?
Hmm?
Is
Say
there a
again?
difference between red and green?
Nope.
Okay.
We're not that familiar with it, unless you are, in which case we have to have a talk.
Nope, I am not that familiar with that.
Yeah.
But so the fact they have that is very disturbing. It definitely should be handled with care.
Yeah, how do you get this
That-
much of this stuff?
Big box store?
No.
Definitely not.
Maybe one she has access to a lot of it.
That is incredibly disturbing. But the fact Wanshi had all this has a ton of questions associated with it anyways.
Yeah, this just gets stranger and stranger.
Well,
This
we could.
of tech and various other occultism that I was not expecting for the area.
Well, we could always ask Wan Shi about it.
What do you mean, ask one?
Tomo walks forward out of your line of sight and starts rapping on glass.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like just drag you over here. Point.
What in the world is that?
It's Wan Shi. We shouldn't trust him.
No,
He's a
no,
bad
we
man.
shouldn't.
He's a very bad man.
Dog's gonna move over, see what's up.
Does the living factory know anything about cloning tech? Because I certainly don't.
Hey, Wash, what do I roll for cloning tech?
Int plus lore.
No savant?
No.
Am I allowed to make that roll too?
Only if you want to use the thing.
I totally do, because I'm not using it enough. And this seems like a good session to use it more often.
3 successes.
I guess it could be a transformation technique or some kind of
I also got 3 successes.
plastic surgery.
No, it's definitely Wan Shi. His soul matches.
How do you know that?
Well, we fought him.
That explains literally nothing.
Well, no, when we were fighting, I marked him. There's one Wan Shi here, and there's one Wan Shi over there.
How do you mark a soul?
As far as you know, there is no straight-up cloning.
Yeah. Besides, cloning's not possible.
For 3 successes, I'm pretty sure I get a similar answer.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, if you're saying it's the same guy, then
He's not to be trusted.
well, obviously.
Does this console over here have anything on him?
The display says beta specimen. Condition stable.
Anything else I can get past beta specimen, or anything I can look up, or no?
Intelligence plus awareness.
Intelligence plus awareness?
Yep.
At 7. I'll pay for boosting that to 2 dice. Fantasy robot hacking, go!
How do you spell specimen? Oh, never mind, I got it right.
What did I do wrong? 5 successes.
Okay, let's see. You get a date of entry that is about 3.5 weeks ago. A lot of values about potential and essence flow that seem pretty high. There is a big button that says flush and release. And a list of confiscated items.
What's under confiscated items?
Some clothes, a guitar, very well made, that kind of stuff. Some personal items.
Is there a console near the other tube? Over here?
There should be, yeah. It's empty though. That tube is empty.
Is there anything on the console?
Nope. Screen's off.
Is there any information on the terminal about the tubes?
No, it's the same as these two.
That's
a little bit more overview type stuff. Like it has the balance of power between them and some other things. Seems like this is the master console of the 3.
Friend S13 CA7 RDA. What does it say?
Refers to this as the beta subject. It has a list of confiscated items. Some diagnostics that I can't really make my head around at the moment. Would need more time to go through. And a list of confiscated items that potentially match up to what his possessions are.
Wait, but if he's a... Why would you confiscate items from a beta? Wouldn't an alpha be the original? Assuming there even is an original?
Or would the alpha be referencing somebody that's not Wan Shi?
What,
Or
if
maybe
neither of them are the original? I don't know.
I mean, I'm hearing you say 2 Wan Shis. There are 2 tubes. And one person, the one that we have is referred to as the beta.
Oh, Friend S13CA7 or D8, can you find any information about the alpha subject? Alpha comes before beta, right?
I don't think I see any anything stored on any of these terminals. Wash, do I get anything on alpha subjects?
Or any other subjects?
The entire Greek alphabet?
Make another. Let's see. This is wits plus lore.
Wits plus lore. Okay. No savant bonus, I'm guessing still, right?
Mm-hmm. No, this is basically trying to go through the system and find the relevant bits.
5 successes.
Actually, shit. I asked you to make the wrong roll, but it's too late now. It should have been wits plus linguistics, but that's my bad. Keep forgetting linguistics exists.
Linguistics?
Yeah, the art
That's
of reading
fancy.
shit and finding out what's important.
Damn it, this would have been a great time to throw my background out. I didn't learn how to read on the fly.
I have learned the language of moisture evaporate.
Well, linguistics is also like code and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what specifically were you looking for again? Sorry, I was looking at
Other
some
tests,
of my
other
notes.
subjects like the alpha subject or anything else.
Beta, gamma, and theta are listed. There's a very small amount of data. Make wits plus medicine.
I do not have ranks in medicine.
Does he have to make those?
Can someone else make the wits plus medicine, or do I?
No. Yeah. Wash? That's
What?
a question. Does
You can let somebody else if you want. Who would you trust to look at the computer?
That's a good question, but I can't actually make this out, so I guess I will let the mostly harmless party medic look at it.
So specifically, Sean, what you found is a bunch of medical jargon on the on the subjects 2 and 3, or sorry, 3 and 4.
what are subjects 3 and 4's names again?
They don't have names listed.
What were the Greek alphabets?
Oh, gamma and theta.
Gamma and theta.
I'm sure I'm going out of order, but whatever.
Yeah, you jumped from G straight to T.
Good.
I will pull up the displays for any of the medical jargon
Mhm.
and kind of stare at it and be like, yeah, not my area of expertise. I would need to call an expert on site for this.
What kind of? I can try to decipher it, friend S13CA7RDA. If only I knew how to read. I don't suppose there's scattergrams on here, Wash, is it?
No.
I don't know if I'm actually allowed to roll considering I can't read, so...
If you use the background, you can, but...
Oh, okay. I'll totally throw that at this.
Okay.
Eventually I will hit that... My background's awesome, but there is a very big drawback to it.
Yeah.
Suddenly he explodes.
Kind of. Oh shit, this is actually going to be...
The Jargon Wolf comes out, and we have to all play a game.
As far as I know,
Damn
I do not have the Jagon Wolf in this setting. As far as I know. I don't actually know what happens if I hit threshold.
I mean, based on the hints that have been dropped, it's much more likely that Taco has the Dragon Wolf at this point.
I think that's 7 dice.
Okay.
Also, I forget what my threshold is, Wash.
I don't. It's okay.
Okay. Because I'm scared of spending... you know what, screw it. I'll spend a willpower because I want to get this information. And I have willpower to burn.
Okay.
So 2 successes.
Yeah. It's talking about some specifics and some very interesting notes and observations about the interlacing of human flesh and mechanical magitech components. And some of this looks weird. Oh, hey, that looks like that thing that's in friend S13's head. And this is detailed medical notes on how Sean has stuff implanted in his body.
Okay, so Theta is S13 and Gamma was Yuki?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is effectively you. Your cholesterol's a little high.
Recognize my own readout, damn it.
You have no medical training at all, Sean.
I know. They don't use the same serial numbers.
You saw the word isthmus and didn't realize it was a part of the throat and thought it was an island somewhere. Actual medical word. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems to be a bunch of data on your two companions. I will not talk about what Taco's data says without him here.
That's fair. I'll just lock that away for later.
Okay. I really hope that they didn't manage to make a copy of any of this before they left.
I wouldn't know how to check for that. Hey, what's this big red button do?
That, I believe, releases the beta subject, and I'm not sure we would want to do that right now.
Wolf.
What was that, friend Wolf?
Dog shakes head.
Yeah, I agree. I think we shouldn't be messing with this stuff.
Especially right now. Place isn't secure and it's still eating power from the surrounding area.
Yeah, I think I would like to work on getting it so it is not draining the surrounding area of needed energy.
Same.
And then call in a team from my home to take care of this installation and figure out what was going on.
I mean, I don't mind collaborating with it, but Steel also definitely needs to be working on this facility.
Well, as a representative of Blood and Iron, I think we should probably have Blood and Iron pulled into this as well, whoever they are.
Aren't you just a bodyguard?
I am a friend to all.
Wolf.
And he does it very well.
The technology and occult science being used in this place is a little past what we normally see outside of the. Some of this we would probably want to avoid becoming too public.
I mean, I'm all for discretion. At the same time, we can't.
Well,
especially if we're going to be trying to track down Wan Shi and figure out how all of this came to be. We're gonna need more resources and more manpower than the delivering factory can reasonably be expected to provide. Especially if this is going to be this could get international very quickly.
It very much could. And
question.
I'm not planning on. What was it, Izzy?
Oh no, question. Do we think that Wan Shi was only working alone, or that the mayor and other people from the village were working with him? Because we know at least two people ran out while we were in the middle of our fight.
It's possible he wasn't working alone, but this probably goes a lot bigger than this village. This is a lot of resources.
This is too many resources. You can't sneak this level of stuff by an entire village easily.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if
you
you guys haven't messed with the computer in a while, a screensaver comes up. It seems to be a picture of an arm reaching out of a squiggly line towards a circle with points coming off it. It's It's an arm reaching out of the water towards the sun.
Hmm.
The
Very
fuck?
simple and kind of iconographic.
The hell
I
does-
make note of it and then jiggle the mouse.
So they have a company logo.
I mean, is it any organization that we recognize? Like the
Um,
big ones? I don't know.
What would be the right role for this?
Is it linguistics?
No.
No, it's not code,
Um,
but I can tell you the meaning behind the image. It's a hand reaching towards the sun.
Lore? Occult? Investigation?
This would be lore, and intelligence, and it's gonna be tough.
Lore plus intelligence.
2 successes.
No idea.
Okay. It's probably not one of the major ones.
I am going to pay to get 2 more dice. 7 successes.
Okay. You
Damn
get
it, Sean.
some.
This is what I'm good at.
Sean spec'd into this. This
I
is
know.
why he spent 2 sessions basically knocked out or on his back because he wasn't combat spec. He gets to be good here.
I know, I'm teasing.
This is literally my job.
What was that roll again? Lore?
Lore and int.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm glad I don't have to throw my background at it again.
This is going to be a minute of typing. Feel free to talk to each other in character for a second.
I'm fine with sharing anything discovered with others, but I feel like the Livering Factory is the best suited to taking over and restructuring this installation to be non-harmful but instead beneficial to the surroundings.
I think S13 has a. I think friend S13 has a point.
And the problem that you're going to run into very quickly is that both Blood and Iron and especially Steel are not going to stand to be taken out. Look, at the very least, like we can hash out the details later. At the very least, if I can at least like secure the Hearthstone, like if you can let me have that much, that will at least be something that we can take to Steel and show that we have a compromise in place, and that will be better for all sides.
I think Seiko-chan has a good point, friend S13.
1 second.
I think that's also a good point, friend S13. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Assume I'm agreeing with everybody.
Woof.
One thing I'm thinking about. I do want to
God damn it, that's what it's called.
question the mayor and maybe some of the other villagers and see if they know anything. But
I couldn't come up with a better name, Sean.
I
I've
know.
been trying for a while. Anyway, sorry, what was that, Eric? I just finished talking.
I was talking less than actually doing something. I was gonna say
Gotcha.
I want to talk to the mayor especially and maybe other villagers
Gotcha.
to one, see if they know anything about this, see if they're lying, or under control or whatever. I don't know. But then the question is, do we just want to leave this place unattended? I mean, what if they come back?
I will want a conclusive answer about what you guys are going to be doing with this place by the end of the session.
Yeah, I'm mentioning this to the party.
Yeah.
They could just come back and take stuff if we don't have someone watching this.
I mean, I think if we're gonna if we're gonna have people out interrogating, we should probably just send you and maybe one other person who actually is good at it. I mean,
yes,
S13
in the
and I
short
are the one.
term.
So one of the things I can do is I can if we spend some time here, I can change these 3 terminals to be a automated system and set up some monitoring. Getting the signal sent to us would be a little harder to set up, but we could at least give the village warning if someone messed with it.
True, but that would also imply giving the village some amount of knowledge about this place.
Or at least the mayor. We could always ask him
It
to
could be
keep
an
this.
alarm system that would just notify someone of, hey, there's a problem that you need to notify these people about.
Maybe.
Also, one of the things with this area, if the living factory is going to be offering equipment and other technology to help improve the village and surrounding area, we would need to set up in a place like this rather than importing everything from the living factory.
No, I agree. We can bring in some raw materials, and you can bring in some tech, and we can put a lot of work into expanding this place into whether it's a construction construction and fabrication hub, as well as a research. We can do a lot from here.
Yes.
So I mean, honestly, as like I said, if you'll allow me to handle the Hearthstone for at least for the time being, especially because you already have. I know it's on loan.
It's on loan, and
we can
installing some industrial and industrializing this area would require the Hearthstone.
Yes, that is true. And I'm not suggesting we don't keep it here for the most part. I'm just trying to split the responsibilities for this place in a way that our superiors will be accepting of. Especially mine, because right now, I think they'd be worried if there's anything wrong with Living Factory, but they might be concerned about you guys having primary control of this place.
Well, part of the agreement with me being lent out for this mission, along with the equipment such as the vehicle, was it was based on some trade. What are the word? For being allowed certain liberties with trade with trade to Dale and materials coming out of any agreement that was reached. There has been some worked out, I believe, between the Living Factory and Steel of promised resources.
And there's no reason for those not to be honored, but this is easily an S-class secret. This is clearly well outside the scope of the original negotiation. We're going to need people to reevaluate this stuff.
So wouldn't it be a good opportunity to bring in people from both countries to deal with it? I mean, this is probably beyond us to some degree.
We're going to have to get
some totality.
We're definitely going to have to get some big wigs in, although hopefully if all goes well, we'll at least be assigned here for some period of time.
I'm fine with if we are not moving the Hearthstone from this area at all to neither country's possession while we discuss what is being done.
Okay, I can do that.
And if people are willing to lend a little bit of assistance, I believe I should begin changing the terminals of this area to be a more automated and friendly to the environment system.
Yeah, I think if the two of us can definitely get that set up. If you think you can get some information out of the mayor, it might be good for you to do that.
Also, if anyone can find any evidence of how once she left the area quickly, any witnesses.
I can go ask around about that.
Mhm.
Come on, friend Wolf. You want to come with me?
I'm also curious. Yeah, when did this place start? Like having the energy drained from? Like when did the symptoms start? Do we know?
If I remember correct, Wash did do some research into what like the crop yields and stuff like that was.
It's been majorly over the past year or so, but maybe about 1.5 years, 2 years ago was the first dip.
Okay.
Doing this large of a project in secret in that short of a time frame requires very deep pockets, and also I forgot we got off track after I was collecting my thoughts. So I recognize from some old reports the symbol that loads on the screens as their screensaver. A few years ago, there was a organization that provided free medical assistance and aid. However, it seemed like they were abducting some of the patients for other means. There was joint military action by villages to take out their headquarters after enough people went missing. This organization was named Aquaphor, which was the name of Peter Casey's secret organization.
It is really hard to come up with something good to morph that into. Have changed their focus significantly, but kept it in line with the original as well.
Abduct people for getting best bloodline.
All right. So
How do you spell? Can you spell Aquaford in chat, please?
No.
You can't read, Tomo.
He's got a point.
That was an out of character question. You know it.
I know.
And it was an in-character burn.
all right.
Someone doesn't know how to read their medical information.
AQUIFER. Wait, no.
Wash it. You at one point I think you implied that there was another door that maybe we're not seeing on our map because of the fog of war.
That's at the
There's
very
a door
bottom.
here that you guys haven't used.
Where is here?
Am I on the map level?
Oh, at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. Well, where does this go?
You open it, and there's a set of stairs.
Hey,
They go up.
I'd imagine. We fell a long way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I
You've
will.
come a long way.
I will unburb and start going up. Come on, Tomo and Uainu.
Where are we going, friend Aya?
Back to town.
Do you want to tell the mayor about the vitro or about Wan Shi being in a test tube and being far, far away?
Please do not mention the Wanshi in the test tube, the vitro, or anything else in this space. Feel free to
No.
mention the fact
Or
Wanshi-
that the space exists.
Yes.
But it clearly exists.
I don't think it's a good idea to keep this a secret from. I think at the very least we should tell the mayor and have them watch the entrance. And tell them that they shouldn't come in here because it's dangerous.
That's fine, but we do not want a large crowd of people swarming this area.
Yes, like I said, we'll keep it to. Well, we don't even know where this exit leads, but let's find that out. If it's, we're gonna try and keep it quiet, but I think keeping it a secret from the entire village is a bad idea. I think at the very least the mayor should be in on it, and he can
The
have some
mayor-
people.
The mayor probably should be all agree on that.
Um, we can tell him that there's stuff in here that, or well, we don't have to tell him about the Wan Shi clone or the goo or whatever they were doing here. But we're dealing with it, and it's part of our diplomatic agreement to help the village. So we're dealing with it, and for now, it's better if they just stay out of it. Is that good enough?
That's acceptable, I believe.
All right, let's go, friend Aya. We totally didn't find a secret village man's. We totally didn't find a village secret man's thing.
So, Psycho, I assume you're assisting me in modifying the terminals.
Yep, let's get to it.
Watch, which craft skill am I using for this?
So this would definitely be Magitech. This is an extended roll because it is not like a quick thing.
3, and do I get the 3 specialties I mentioned?
I have to look at them again.
They are autonomous systems, field work, and collaborative work.
If Dan is helping you, yeah.
Is Dan able to add a teamwork bonus?
I need to look at all that stuff again. We're gonna deal with that at the end because it's gonna be an extended roll.
Okay, fair.
And
Yeah,
those always involve time skips.
that will be what I'm working on. Hands will break
Yeah.
apart in pieces. I might want to upgrade this into the, hey, this can actually do factory-sized equipment later.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
It seems like it might be becoming more relevant.
Depends what we do.
So,
So yeah. Where do stairs lead?
All right, 1 second. I'm just gonna type one more thing.
stuff I like. I need to start doing.
Is friend Wolf coming with us?
Woof.
Is he following or is he just sitting there?
The dog is following, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we get the dog.
You guys get the dog. Damn it. We're doomed.
Pat, pat, pat.
Woof.
A horde of skeletal cats fills the room. No.
Woof.
Tomo will also pat the dog on the head in a similar manner.
Actually,
I need another. Damn it,
I was gonna say, on second thought, dog, maybe you should leave the human shin here.
Dog whimpers.
You can pick it up later.
Dog reluctantly leaves shin.
Omae wa shinderu. Anyway.
Unbeknownst to everybody else, I pick up the shin, put it in the garbage can that I'm still carrying around, and just look at the dog and say, shh.
The dog doesn't want the shin that's been in with the worms and crap.
There's no worms in there anymore. They were turned into armor.
The dog can still smell it.
Tomo does not know that.
Dog distastefully looks at bone now.
I just find it humorous that you would say you're already dead to a skeleton, and it's just like looks down at itself, back up, shrug.
Yeah.
You hypocrite. So, I do not have a map for the next floor up, but I can describe it to you in general terms. Because this was all focused around... Yeah, again, ran low on time. The next floor up, everybody who's going upstairs, please make a quick stamina plus resistance roll.
As stairs.
No, that'd be athletics.
Oh, okay.
Is that stamina plus resistance?
Yes.
Okay.
2 successes.
Despite having practically no motes left, I am jogging up those stairs.
Yeah.
I think I found what my primary thing is.
4.
All right. So you guys are all fine. You feel a little weird. The air tastes a bit different here, and I don't know. It just seems a little weird. But this floor has a corridor that branches left and right, and there's a door directly in front of you opposite the stairs.
Friend Wolf, you take the one on the right, I'll take the one on the left. Break! And Tomo dashes towards the left.
Dog will shrug and head towards the right.
Okay.
But
The corridors turn around and run parallel to each other, though you don't quite know that.
I go with the dog.
Woof.
There are doors every few feet. If you are on the right wall. If you are on the left wall.
Opening every single door, poking my head in and saying, "Hello, friend?" With a question mark at the end. If there is no one in there, I will close the door and keep going. Unless there's something shiny in there.
Actually, no, they seem like relatively rudimentary lodging chambers, kind of barracks type of thing.
Just like cots.
Pretty much.
Any personal possessions I noticed?
Change it. Well, are you searching the rooms, or you just keep doing this, or you just keep kicking in?
Well, is there anything that's just sitting out?
Just sitting out? No, there's one or two spare changes of clothes. Some shiny white thing.
I take the shiny white thing.
Okay.
I don't care what it is. I'm taking it.
It's a mask.
I'm putting on the mask.
Okay.
Super Ambu Man lives again.
Oh no.
Oh my god! How did this happen? Yeah, just gonna keep going and doing that until I find
Why
something
does the
interesting.
mask just have no face, but just be the word dickweed? No.
That sounds good.
What kind of a mask is it? Just a covering, or is it like a gas mask?
No, it's like it's a kabuki mask. It's white though instead of red, and it's got you actually find two, and one in two different rooms. One of them is kind of a white mask with black features of an oni. The other one seems to be kind of like some kind of bird with a beak and large eyes.
I will take this, put it in my trash can, and give it to friend Aya later.
The trash can that's still filled with worms.
It's not filled with worms anymore, guys. They turned into armor 2 sessions ago.
And yet you didn't clean the bucket.
What was I going to clean it with?
Vitriol.
And no one with fewer than 2 ranks in craft touch the vitriol.
I can fake having 2 dots in craft.
Please do not touch the strange liquid.
I could have filled up my garbage can and then left the room with it. Just gonna point that out. I could have, but I didn't.
Alright. Continuing onward.
Okay. What are you guys doing on the other side?
Well, like I said, seeing that they're... or I would at least check the room. And, I mean, are they the same? More cots?
Pretty much. They're all empty.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend too much time on them. As long as there aren't any people, it's like, whatever.
There are not. There's 3 rooms on each side.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, like, long hallways.
No.
Alright.
Sorry, 4 rooms on each side. Toilets.
Alright. The hallway... Does the hallway, lead to more stairs or anything?
It reconvenes on the other side. There's another door that goes through the central section, which you have both walked around, and a door on the other side of that.
Oh, hey, Tomo. Find anything?
Tomo, are you wearing the mask?
Of course I am.
The hell is that on your face?
I found it in one of the rooms. Isn't it cool?
Actually, Eric, real quick perception plus awareness to make sure that you know it's time. Pretty sure you'll be fine.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm good at that.
The trash can and saying, "Hello, friend Aya." It's probably not enough of a giveaway, because sometimes Tomo just needs a punch in the face.
Okay,
Yeah, you
I
noticed.
did roll correctly. Yeah, so like 7. Momo.
I got you one too, friend Aya. Reaches into trash can, holds out bird mask.
Does it at least look like it's nicely made?
Yeah, it's quality workmanship.
Thanks. I'll
It's an owl.
try it later.
I figured you'd like it, and then you could teach me how to turn into a bird as well. ...
We'll work on that.
Cool. Haven't tried this one yet. Open the door that's immediately next to us at the reconvened center.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Ziggy, were you just kind of along for the ride here?
If
Any
if
strange
Eric is
scents?
going to, the dog is going to sniff around for a door on the right corridor that smells.
Okay. The exact opposite of the one that Tomo just opened seems to have cleaner air, or at least some kind of very subtle draft. So it's probably going up.
Dog will open that door.
Yeah. Well, first, everybody make a stamina plus resistance roll.
Fine.
Nothing. Not a botch, but nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man. No manner of luck at all.
Okay, so Tomo, that door you opened.
Yeah.
Inside is what looks like gigantic coils made out of some metal you have never seen before your entire life.
So all 2 months of it.
You smell ozone and you feel as your hair stands on end, and you feel almost a pulling, not a physical one, but something else, something in the back of your head. Aya and Ziggy lose half your peripheral pool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a look inside.
Okay. How long you just looking inside there? Just sorry, again, tired.
Yeah, go inside. You said the spring things are made out of wood?
Coils, really.
Coils of wood?
Coils of metal held in place with wood.
I'll poke at those. I'm curious.
All right, make another stamina plus resistance roll.
One success.
Izzy, you lose half your peripheral. Did you guys close the door?
Do they close me in?
I'm asking.
No.
Yeah, no.
All right. Sorry, just checking. You're still
Yeah.
feeling the pulling sensation.
Maybe we should get out of here. I was thinking we were gonna find more stairs, not whatever this is.
Hey, Wash, question. When you lose half your motes, does it round up or round down?
Exalted, always round up.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to stay in here and poke at it.
Tomo, get away from that.
It's fine. It's not doing anything.
Like hell, it isn't. Like, what is that feeling? It's.
I know, it's kind of tingly. Isn't it cool?
Like lightning. I don't know.
Let's see. Izzy, see that thing I just sent you?
Okay, again, I don't lose any motes.
Oh, were you just out?
I'm at 1.
Then lose the 1.
What happened? Well, isn't there rules for if you're at 0?
This isn't Naruto.
This is not Naruto. You do not go into chakra depletion.
Okay.
You probably should touch in this thing, but I'll figure that out later.
Okay. That roll you said.
Yeah.
Botch.
Okay. Is he?
Oh boy.
And suddenly Tomo falls over dead.
No. You do take an aggravated level of damage,
Holy shit!
Oh,
and
boy.
you run screaming.
Well,
You
that
are
happened.
terrified of these things, Tomo. You have no choice in the matter.
Fair enough.
Oof.
Aggravated damage. Jeez.
Yeah, you were out of motes, and then you touched the thing that was draining power from people.
Mm.
And then you botched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Once he's out, we shut the door and back off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Izzy, you are now completely and totally terrified of that entire room.
Fair enough. So clearly, I just run in the opposite direction, go screaming through whatever set of doors that one is.
Okay, there's a set of stairs going up.
Yeah, nope. Bounding up them.
Okay.
Still screaming at the top of my lungs to the point where they can probably hear me down below.
Keep it down.
Ah!
And we'll chase after him.
Okay. Izzy, the stairs continue going up. There's one more landing and a door. Do you go into that, or do you keep going up?
It depends. What's straight ahead of me? Well, where's the door on the landing? Is it in front of me, or do I have to veer off to one side?
I don't have a particular layout for this place. Let's do evens odds. Evens, it is right in front of you. It is right in front of you.
Okay, well, I'm going to just keep running straight because I am scared. So door, open door, keep running straight. Unless it's a dark room with weird metal things in it, in which case I turn around and start running in the opposite direction.
Make a perception plus linguistics roll.
Wait for us, Tomo.
Are you guys running after him or just kind of walking?
Yes,
in place?
I'm chasing after him.
Okay.
I
Ziggy?
don't think you...
Mm,
3 successes for perception plus linguistics.
Okay, you burst through the door. There's another corridor and what seems to say hazardous containment ahead.
I can't
Oh,
read that. I can't read that.
Sorry, hazardous materials ahead.
I can't read that.
Yeah. There's a big, like, they've got like the OSHA style yellow triangle warning shit.
Would I have ever come into contact with that?
No.
Okay, so I'm running.
It's basic symbology, though. You know, like a stick figure with rounded stuff, like falling into stuff.
Okay, is that why linguistics was a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then,
You
Okay.
see it. Whether or not you heed it is up to you.
let's see. What is the roll for that? There's got to be a virtue for that.
Valor? Or conviction. I don't know.
yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, but I don't know what would be pass or which would be fail. Is it the only door in this room, Wash?
Yeah.
Is that the?
Aside from the one you came in, yeah.
Is there a window in it?
No.
Well, let's make a valor check. If I'm still scared, I'm going to just keep going down this corridor. If I fail, I'm going to run down the corridor through that door. If I succeed, I'll turn around and go back up the stairs.
Okay.
Through the hazardous waste!
Oh my god.
Okay, you burst through that door. At this point, I think Aya and Dog can make it through the first set of doors and just see him busting through the second. You guys can actually read the door labels.
Of course the dog can read. And Tomo can't. You know.
This hazardous waste is it just on the ground?
Oh no, it's a sign for it.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
don't
actually-
know
yeah.
what the waste is.
Well, waste is the wrong word. Whoops. Oh well.
Well, a hazard sign.
Right. Sure.
I just like look at the dog. Look where Tomo went. Like,
The dog does the same.
all right,
Okay.
let's.
Izzy, there's a fork ahead of you. One goes left, one goes right.
Odds. Path 1 is odds. Path 2 is evens. Okay, that's evens. So we're going to the right.
Okay, you run down that corridor. It opens up into a dead end, but not quite. There's a bigger room here, and a gruesome sight befalls you. The bigger room has a depression in it, a raised edge, about 3 feet down, and there's lots of different sigils, runes, interesting large symbols inlaid into the floor around the edge. Below that, about 3 feet down, is an indentation in the ground and lots of chains and various red fluids dried upon different parts of the floor. And further down in that is what looks like the top of a glass or some kind of material container with lots of green sloshy stuff inside. This is the top of the vitriol tank.
Yeah, I was wondering which vitriol tank I was standing on top of.
Green, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But there was dried red stuff around. Blood,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh yeah, blood.
I mean, can I make a medical thing to figure out that that's blood?
Oh yeah, sure. This is a dead end, by the way.
Figured. I botch. I have no idea what that red stuff is.
It's jelly!
Kool-Aid.
Jelly is nice. Jelly is soothing. Just stay away from the green stuff. I'm gonna hop down and go and partake in some jelly. I soon realize this is not jelly.
I was gonna say I chase after you because I had 3 successes on a compassion roll.
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely catch up.
Do you
At this
catch
point.
him before he does anything too stupid?
By the time you catch up to me, I'm probably like curled up in the middle of those chains in the fetal position, just rocking myself back and forth.
Tomo.
Why would somebody put this underneath a perfectly nice, happy town?
Yeah, I know. We're gonna find Wan Shi and we're gonna punish him. All right.
He's over there. Points with 2 hands, one directly down and one out.
The other Wan Shi.
I have 2 hands out. So that one.
Yes, I point to the hand that's
it's
pointing
3
up.
o'clock according to the Tomo clock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Come on. She'll extend a hand to help get you out of the indentation.
Tomo will take it and smiles softly, but still be shaken.
All right, I will give you a hug. There.
I need that. I'm going to try to pull Friend Wolf into the hug as well.
Dog is okay, thanks.
Come on.
Oh.
And I'll lead him out like a child.
You all have a
Away
brief,
from the room of pain.
You all have a brief half-second hallucination of 1,000 invisible ticks closing in on you. It's probably nothing. Call back. Moving on.
All right. At the very least, I will peek in the other direction. And is it much the same except the red bat?
Yep.
All right. No sign of any people though. Well,
No.
other than the remains, I suppose.
Correct.
All right. I will say. All right. Let's get out of here, Tom. Let's keep going up.
Okay.
She will console him as we head our way up.
Okay. Make stamina plus athletics checks.
God. Now it's the stairs.
Now it's a lot of stairs.
These dice.
4 successes, I'm fine.
Yep.
2. Alright. Whew.
All right. Little winded, but you make it fine.
So much easier on the way down. Weird.
Well,
You gonna roll, Ziggy?
I'm sorry, what was the roll?
Stamina plus athletics.
Right.
Are we gonna have to carry a dog out? No.
There we go.
No,
3 successes.
Dog's fine.
Alright. I can only assume this comes out to a set of double doors that opens out into a shed in the middle of a field.
No.
No? Okay.
No. One door. Wood.
Tell
Little
me it's
rickety.
Tell me it's City Hall.
Are you opening it?
Yeah, I want to get out of this place.
Okay, it comes out in the broom closet.
Of course it does. I thought it was gonna come out like the back of the Stone Jin statue or something.
It is in the stadium.
Unsurprising.
Mhm.
With the stands being... Alright. So, let's go see if we can't find the mayor and have a little chat.
Okay.
Um,
He's still clinging to your hand.
Tomo, are you feeling all right?
No.
Ah. All right. Give it time. Do you need to go for a walk or something?
I want to be by you, friend Aya.
All right. Let's go. So I would check at the mayor's place, the town hall or whatever, first, see if he's there,
Mhm.
or at least if not, ask like a secretary or something.
I mean, the town is still pretty happy. It hasn't been that. It's been like half hour
Yeah, I'd
since
imagine.
the end of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he ran off, but I'll at the very least I can ask around and
Yeah.
find the
Well,
mayor.
are you heading for his office?
Yeah, I mean that would be the first place,
Yeah.
sure.
Also,
Okay.
I keep glancing off towards the horizon in a very specific direction.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Which way is he?
Crap. I have to look at the map to answer that question. I will give you the answer to that question at the appropriate time.
Okay.
You have a general direction.
Yeah.
That said, actually, you will find out that the mayor is indeed at his desk.
Okay.
Are you going to? Yeah, you said you were going to confront him. So, all three of you together?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you knocking or kind of bursting in?
I'd be polite.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, if the door was open, I'd walk in or knock or whatever seems appropriate.
It's closed.
Yeah, I would knock.
Who is it?
It's Aya, the one of the steel representatives, and Tomo and our fluffy dog friend as well.
Oof.
Was that was that a slip of the tongue? You said Steel represented.
Steel blood. And I had them swapped in my head. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
It was-
For some reason, I was thinking that Taco was from Blood and Iron. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
he is.
I was thinking Taco was from Steel, and never mind. Hence why in Discord I said I represent Steel too. Yes. So, yeah, Blood and Iron representatives, and the fluffy dog too.
You may enter if you wish. I am rather busy at the moment.
Well, there's been a development,
Ah,
so I will come in and bring the others and close the door.
now if you are trying to win me over in some way, the founder and the people have spoken.
This is, well, I don't want to say it's unrelated, but no, I'm not here to discuss that. As a matter of fact, we were
happy to hear that there will not be any other types of fallout for this transition.
we're trying. So there's been a bit of a development. How is anyone else listening into this? I asked him, like, are
Do
there
you,
offices next to this?
Need me to get somebody to write this down, or?
I just would prefer to keep this private. It's a rather serious issue.
Super serious.
So I'm not gonna mince words too much. We had an encounter with Wan Shi.
Oh, I'm sure it was pleasant. Did he play you a song?
He did. He did. Needless to say, in the short time after the debate, he attempted to kidnap two of the diplomats. The Yuki and S13 of the Living Factory.
Oh, that's nonsense. He's very persuasive. He mentioned that he would want to entertain them personally and ask them a few questions. I'm just going to drop the Quimbyisms for a minute because it's an extra thing that I don't have to keep track of.
By all means.
Yeah.
Just
Just insert them in your own head.
I assure you this is a serious matter. So Wan Shi has been it appears to have been kidnapping a number of people. And
you will understand if I am slightly skeptical that this comes directly after the debate in which your side won.
I know. Wait, who had the instrument?
Wan Shi did.
No, I mean when he left it, did anyone take it? What did you
I
take?
think it's just down in the lab with us.
I
Yeah.
mean, I picked it up at one point, but I didn't take it with.
Yeah. Oh well. It would have been a good idea. Oh well. Well, you see, he has a underneath the stadium. He has constructed a facility
Lab
under
of
there.
torture.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but and
That seems like a stretch.
we
He
believe
helped us make the stadium. Why would he need to put anything underneath it?
My only guess is to disguise the entrance. there's also the possibility that he was specifically targeting the representatives for whatever reason.
Well, that doesn't sound like something he would do. He's always had the best interests of our tiny little town at heart.
He's not a good person.
We take insults of rather seriously here, young man. Are you sure that that is what you want? How you want to quit yourself in this meeting?
For the record, he is not a good person, Mayor.
Yes. So we confronted him inside there, and he fled after the after we beat him. But he I mean, it's what it is. But
You
Supposed
beat
to be better at
Wan Shi? You beat one of our town's most foremost citizens? How dare you, sir? He will get up now.
please.
I have heard of being a sore loser, but this goes quite too far.
This involves both steel and blood and iron.
I can't remember the name of the town that I gave.
I have it written down.
Shimanoman.
Shinmanaman.
That may be true, but that your war is not what we want here.
We believe that he was responsible for the effect of the failing crops and the weakening of the land.
That's preposterous. He did everything he could to help. He even came home several weeks ago to try and help. To try and help with that. He came home a scant few months ago to try and help us. Our problems started long before that.
Is there a reason we're not just gonna show him the underground
information?
I got the impression that question is being debated.
That too.
The party.
Yes,
Well,
but they're not here.
From some of the people that were opposing, so
So you don't find it strange that the decay started, I don't know, a year ago, and he has since come back to help.
I find it not strange of the sort. He requested to come home. He is a specialist and an aspect of wood. He came back from his stationing in Trobel to help us, his adopted home.
What was the name of that town, Wash?
Trobel.
All right. Would it be acceptable if I showed you the facility underneath the stadium? I'd like to keep this as quiet as possible because I don't want to frighten the townsfolk. Obviously,
You will understand if I wish to take one or two trusted persons with me.
I would understand. I would wish you wouldn't, because we would keep this as quiet as possible, but I won't stop you.
Okay.
Who did you have in mind?
That is. If you would please make a charisma plus socialize on that.
Sure.
No, yeah, that works. It's not quite presence.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. It's like social etiquette.
Yeah.
Charisma.
For the record, at this point he's coming, and this is whether or not he brings people.
This one.
Yeah. He'll just fold his arms. Be that as it may, I wish to, in the absence of Wan Shi himself, as you seem to have beaten and scared him off, I will want somebody there for my own protection. If you were to take me into some facility that may or may not exist.
Of course, I understand. So yeah, I mean, he can get, I don't know what two guys or whatever to come with him, and
He's gonna make you guys wait like another half an hour while he finishes the. But now, if you'll excuse me, I must finish the paperwork and send the missives to make the results of this trial official. Like he's filling out the paperwork to become part of Steel right now.
and time passed.
And time passed.
Tomo is still shaking like a leaf.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave the mayor.
Yeah. Sean, your questions have complex answers, and I will get to them in due time.
I know. I'm just thinking.
Okay, just making sure that you know.
Yeah, like I am not expecting anything right now.
And I've not looked at any of the Steel chat, which has been Sean and Dan talking about what they're going to do.
Yeah.
All right, time passes. He in fact comes back with 4 people.
I'm gonna give him the same rundown in that they need to keep this quiet.
Mm.
Whether they do, I don't know, but
Yeah.
Do we recognize anybody as the other operator who ran out?
I mean, they all had. None of them had completely clear faces. Like they all had kind of, well, minus the headband, kind of S13's icon.
Okay.
So it'd be tough.
okay.
Yeah. If you would like, you can make a wits plus perception roll to try and identify that.
That is 2 attributes.
Sorry. Real quick. Yeah. Perception plus awareness. This does count as smell for dog.
Okay.
Four.
Anybody else?
Rolling.
Yeah.
So 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do not detect any familiarity with these guys, aside from the fact that they were in the crowd earlier.
All right.
Yeah, they seem to be. I forget exactly what everybody did what everybody did during the fighting in the arena. But anybody who acquitted themselves well is getting a respectful distance, and nobody. You are not without somebody's eyes on you at any point, and they all have not particularly high quality weapons, but they have acquitted themselves, and they have some very rudimentary armor on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, I will lead them to the broom closet ending.
mm-hmm.
Now the question is, how far do I take them?
That is the question, isn't it? There's a lot of stairs.
A lot of stairs. I mean, I'll tell them that there's like a ton of stairs at the start. Like,
Yeah,
fine
going
with
down
that.
is not the hard part. It's just lengthy.
Just warning them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could just show them, like, the death pit.
So what are you guys showing them?
I'll bring them to that floor.
Okay. Also,
Um,
again, Izzy and Ziggy, if you want to pipe it in at any time here. I know it's basically out of show right now, but
Tomo was probably just clutching Aya's hand and like shivering. I've got nothing left, Wash.
gotcha.
The dog is probably going to let's see. I mean, we're heading toward the towards the hazardous waste room. Cause one of those.
Cause one of those what?
The rolls that they
Oh,
got
no.
forced to.
No.
All right, so I mean, the dog will probably when we get close to the hazardous waste room is going to bark and growl.
yeah.
Hmm.
Tomo, you should probably wait by the door.
Yeah.
So there is some pretty disturbing stuff in here. If you don't want to see it, I would understand. But are you okay with going forward? I mean,
shall
you've already
persevere.
seen.
Aratsu, stay here at the door if we're not back in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Head
I
back
mean,
up.
it's just me and I guess the mayor and one other.
No, he
or
brought
just-
4 people with him.
No. I meant how many are going to the waste room.
Oh, I mean, 3 of them will go with you if you let them. He's telling one of them to stay out back in case they don't come back.
Okay, yeah, fine. All right. Yeah, and I'll show them the all the blood and chains and the creepy goo pit.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really deep underground. Like, this is no small structure. Or
What
you went
three
less than
successes.
7. So
well,
3.
that was 3, but
Hopefully that's a good thing.
they all seem a little shocked and taken aback, but they definitely all keep their cool.
Good. So I can only assume that this is where he's been keeping prisoners. Or
Why would he ever need to? Why would he ever need to capture people? What? You say this was Wan Shi's doing?
yes, I didn't think
Are
of it
you
at the
sure it could
time.
have been no other?
Well, there's this clone of him or something, but we're not sure.
Yeah, I will also say, Dan and Sean, if you guys want to have been notified of this, there was enough time in the middle.
I
that somebody could
can
have run down.
I can literally send them a wind carried words message.
Okay. I was just saying, in case you guys want to take a break from working on tech to be involved in this.
Yeah,
We're-
I could say
we're-
change of plan. I'm bringing the mayor down. I guess.
So we probably should discuss with the mayor the copy of Wan Shi.
It's up to you guys. Are you going to, is the question.
I guess because like we have no one else who would be able to say anything about it
Hmm.
or know anything about it.
A copy, you say? That seems incredibly unlikely.
Oh.
Copy. Maybe this explains all of his bad behavior. Maybe this copy is just meant to misdirect us.
It's possible. We don't really understand, you know, what the deal is with them. However, we do know that we saw 2 of them. The one that is not, in a tube, was adversarial, to say the least.
Yeah, you guys still haven't opened the tube, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
We've refrained from opening the tube until we have a more of an idea of what will occur and whether or not we can deal with anything that comes out.
We don't know if it would just die if we let him out.
And
Um,
if they
May I see this copy of which you speak?
Yeah.
I mean, he's already down here. We might as well.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, fuck it. Just
Yeah, no reason not to.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you letting everybody down or just the mayor?
I would again insist that, or urge that we keep as much of this as secret as possible, and I'd prefer to bring him ahead without the others if he'd be comfortable with it, but his cooperation is more important than enforcing that he's alone.
I will let you do manipulation plus socialize for this.
Sure. Great rolls. Too.
He's gonna want to keep one person with him.
Alright. I mean, secret will leak out eventually, I'm sure of it, but do what we can. I feel it is more important to have the town on our side than keeping it a secret, I think.
Secrecy.
Okay. You will get him down there.
Yeah. So the first thing I do is
stamina plus resistance. Those of you going up and down.
I don't know if I'm at a penalty right now.
You're not.
1 success, apparently.
All right.
5 successes. Even though I really don't want to be going up and down this thing anymore, I want to be out of this manse.
1.
Yeah, you're all fine.
Alright, so yeah.
For the record, for future reference, like, you were in that room when there was a bot. Like, it won't be as bad unless you are in that room with the door open, or you are, like, actually touching something in there. Going past it has a stamina plus resistance roll, but it's not a half perif.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will find this out over time.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like you lose a mote or two if you go past.
Oh, I have no problem with making rolls.
Yeah.
All right, so I will motion to the clone. Seiko. We're back. As you can see, we already have the steel reps working with the stuff down here, trying to fix it. And if you'll excuse me a
My
moment.
God. This place is enormous.
Yeah, no shit.
What is it for? Do you know?
Aya walked away briefly.
Yeah.
We don't fully know what their end goal was, and we're trying to determine that. It was negatively affecting the surrounding farmland, which is something we're working on fixing.
Fascinating. And all of this metal and stone can affect the growth of things so far above?
When it's built when it's built on a ley line and draws nature energy from the surrounding area, absolutely. Especially at the aggressive rate that it was being drawn.
This is distressing news indeed. What does this lights and metal and symbols thing do here?
What's he pointing at?
The computer.
One of the monitors.
Oh.
He's pointing at the big red button that says drain.
I would suggest that we don't touch any of that.
Yeah, we'd rather not touch buttons until we have a better idea of exactly what they...
Will that release Wan Shi? I have many questions for him.
Unclear. And we also don't know what would happen if we let him out.
It may just kill him.
We also, seeing as how most of us just got out of a fight, would prefer to have some more rest before we open someone who might be hostile.
Aya will hold out the Wan Shi's instrument.
Yes, this is indeed his instrument of power. No, this is his. This was down here?
Oh, and the rest of him.
It was being used by the other Wan Shi that then fled.
Yeah, this one in the tube, and he's probably been here.
Did he dye his
months.
hair?
Did they have the same hair color?
One was white, one was black.
I don't know. I mean, we didn't exactly have time to ask him as, he kidnapped Seiko and Yuki. Right, Yuki? Yeah.
Kidnapped is such an extreme term, says Yuki.
Okay, strapped to a table and experimented on.
But there were no kids involved. I don't know. Sorry, I'm fading, guys.
That's fine. Anyway, the point of us showing you this is to inform you that this is here, and we are hoping to have your assistance in keeping an eye out for Wan Shi and potentially anyone else who tries to gain access to this place. I mean, we're gonna try...
I assume you'll want me to keep it from the people then.
It's kind of a necessity at this point. There's not really a way to explain this to the general populace.
I think they would panic too much. I mean, you're taking this about as well as we could hope.
He's been making some virtue rolls in the background. He's been
I know.
well.
That's why I said he's doing pretty damn well.
Yeah.
I feel like
I honestly expected him to fail at least one more by now, but
I feel like when we all have recovered all of our chakra, then we might drain the tank and see what happens. But I feel like we all want to be completely fresh for that.
Definitely.
that's going to take some time.
Can we just skip to the next day?
Pretty soon. So the mayor is going to say he will do his best to keep this secret for the time being. For a price. The price that is that he is informed whenever he is informed with whatever you guys find out what this place is for. He wants to know. Whatever you guys do with it, he wants to be consulted first.
That seems reasonable enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Given the amount of manpower we're probably going to have to bring in to fully convert this place, we're not going to be able to keep it a secret anyway.
yeah, I believe as this place is investigated and repurposed to no longer harm the land, our plan is to keep the village and its new relationship with Steel and in part Blood and Iron positive.
Okay. He's gonna look. Yeah, he's gonna look at you, Dan, and I hope it is clear now that this little village of ours is well worth the investment and protection that your organization will provide.
This village is clearly going to be a vital strategic asset going forward.
Woof.
And it will be treated as such.
Shouldn't just be a strategic asset, but a diplomatic one. And I hope you keep Blood and Iron in mind. With your intent to have some joint cooperation in matters here.
Oh, I believe we should be able.
That remains to be seen. And he almost goes. He stands up a little straighter, his eyes unfocused a little bit. As long as the village is protected, and then he just kind of relaxes again.
And thus the purging began.
Vote Quimby.
If there's any politician that would be okay with the purge.
Okay. I am, like I said, I'm running down. I haven't gotten a sleep in 3 days, and it's really hitting me. So I think we're gonna call it here and pick back up when you guys open the tube. If it's okay.
Sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
Were we going to open the tube?
It sounded like you were at some point once you guys had all your stuff back.
Yeah, I think we
Am I
want
wrong?
to be at full health and then try to open the tube and figure out what the hell.
Oh.
Full health is gonna take a while if you want to heal your aggravated.
Fine.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm
At the
only
very
2 weeks.
least, healing the lethal with.
I've already healed everybody's lethal. I did that the last session.
Okay, and moats. Then
Yeah.
we'll be set.
I mean, most will be a matter of hours.
Yeah.
I have no opinion on when we should open it, other than the people with medical knowledge should make that decision. I don't care.
Which is Izzy. Izzy is the only one of us with medical knowledge.
And you have the tech knowledge, so you have the other side of that coin.
Mm-hmm.
I have no opinion.
Oh, by the way, the mayor would probably have mentioned Wang Shi's full name by now, and you're all going to hate me for the long con pun.
It's Quan Chi, isn't it?
No, it's Wan Shi Tan of Trobel.
Boo.
I don't get it.
How do you spell Trobel?
Well, TRU-BEL.
I was-
hope you heard the slow clap.
Yeah, I did.
I was wondering why that sounded so familiar. I didn't think it was intentional. I was wrong.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
I'm surprised we didn't find a fucking library down here.
Yeah.
Then again, it
No,
could all be computerized.
no, I was trying to remember for a while where I came up with Wan Shi from, and then I remembered that it was from Avatar after I named him, and I'm like, no, I'll make this work.
I'm sorry, but I can still only ever think of him as Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat.
Maybe Trobel will have a giant library.
Where is Trebel?
On the map. I need to. It's a military base that is part. Well, it's a military town that's part of Grit. They don't have many of those, so it's a big kind of conglomeration point for their shinobi. It's a whole thing because I also felt like Stonejin would name a place Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody take 2 XP and tell me what you learned this session. And, I will probably answer a lot of the Mance questions out of session because I want to be able to be coherent when I give you those answers. Let us start with their...
Long list of crafting questions.
Yep. There are 5 of you. Let us start with Izzy.
Don't touch things, no matter how interesting they.
Good plan.
That is what I learned. I learned nothing else this session.
Good enough. Take the XP. It will keep you alive.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
2 is Dan.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, I learned that mine and S13 skill sets overlap far, far less than I originally suspected.
What are you talking about? We have a lot of the same skills.
I do love the only the Steel Teal I got to see it, but we had a rather lengthy technobabble chat going on the side.
Good. I'm happy that I wasn't just excluding you for a while.
And
I'm sorry we didn't go further in it.
I do want to know just how dedicated Mayor Quimpy is, because this is kind of scary.
Oh, yeah, and if you guys are actually getting in the guts of this thing, I want to make something clear before people keep going and you decide what to do with this place. So this was a reasonably strong, like, life wood Mance, which is not... Because there are a bunch of different type of naturally occurring enemies that can be... energies that a Mance can be aspected with. Somebody went to a fuck ton of trouble to basically fill it with the energy of void and death.
Which is one aspect of wood. That is half the aspect of wood.
Yes, but with an Exalted, abyssally aspected mances are a whole different thing.
Oh, you said abyssal. Okay.
Yeah. It's void energy. But yes, it was easier because it is the other side of that. Let's see. I'm sorry for interrupting. Was there anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Eric.
I tried being honest. I tried being compassionate, and it just...
I'm sorry the rolls weren't on your side.
just got... Lying is just easier. I should have just lied the shit to Quimby and be like, all right,
Hilariously
yeah,
enough, that would have worked really well.
I should have been like,
there wasn't...
there's a
like,
T-Rex down there or something, you know, and he'd have been like, oh shit, okay. But it's fine, we'll deal with it.
All right. Let's see. Evens and odds. Ziggy.
Well, let's see. The dog learned that, of course, that humans are far more capable of cruelty than he first thought. And for 2, humans all seem so hesitant to talk about what's on their mind. And that seems very sad to him.
I should have done that.
Wow.
That was impressive timing.
All right, Sean.
Let's see. Learning more on just exactly how surprisingly set up they were for accomplishing, I'm not entirely sure, and how far this installation would have to go for what what resources these people have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also learning that things are going to get more complicated very quickly.
My games are good at that. All right, everybody gets +1. And you have some downtime.
Cool.
If you guys are not chasing Wan Shi, you have at the very least until messages make it back to your home villages and a response is mustered, which is probably going to be a few days.
How long does it take to recover aggravated?
I need to look. It's long. I forget if it's in days or weeks. On this upbeat and peppy tune, I will say we do the vote. I'm not giving a quantifier this time.
Okay.
Just whoever you want for whatever reason it happens to be in the general chat. And then I will probably sign off and go to sleep and answer questions on Wednesday.
Yuki.
Taco, you get 1 XP.
Okay.
Taco has been violently vomiting for this entire session.
Yuki has been taking a nap.
Did everybody have fun?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a different
just
session.
checking in.
It's
Yeah,
nice when
it's-
or it doesn't have to be combat to be enjoyable.
Oh, I know.
Sure.
I just feel off the ball. We've had a few non-combat sessions already, and everybody loved it. So
Yeah,
I mean-
I need to look up some Exalted technobabble.
But
yeah.
I'm also shocked. It's been 4 sessions where I've had 1 daily charm up, and the person who can own benefits from it hasn't been around for 2 of those sessions.
Yep.
Like,
Hit enter at once. Everybody go vote. S13 it is.
yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
You were very knowledgeable. Some would say crafty.
With those ridiculous lore and somewhat occult rolls.
Yeah.
I have 5 int, 3 in lore, 3 in
I know.
occult,
I know.
and I can buff my int for rolls.
Very
Mhm.
good. You have it, so I don't have to.
Right.
The only thing I would add, Wash,
Yes.
is again because I have wind carried words. I can send a message to Steel immediately.
Yeah.
Yuki just has to tell me who to send it to.
No,
Blood
that's
and
part of it.
iron. Blood and iron.
Blood and iron, yes.
Blood and iron.
Steel too. I mean, if they ask, I could probably do that.
Hey,
Yes.
do I have any radio equipment on the boat?
No.
Damn.
But yes, I mean, this is why I have the technique, is so I can do that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good point.
While we're waiting, are we gonna craft like armor and stuff on camera next week or off camera?
Not sure.
It'll be after the tube opens, definitely.
Okay.
But it'll probably be. I don't know. I have to think about that. I gotta hit the sack.
Yep. All right.
No.
Good night.
All right. Good night, guys.